Hello, everybody. I have a lot for you this week. Got a ton of TTMs, as I mentioned last time. I'm concentrating on TTMs. I actually got a fan pack, so believe it or not, and no patches. I don't think I haven't sent out patch requests in a while. TTMs, I've been sending out about 10. Well, this past week I've been concentrating on 10 a day. Um, Before that, over New Year's, I sent out a ton, as I might have mentioned, New Year's and Christmas. So, in sending out a ton, I get a ton of returns. So let's just get started on this, because it's going to be a long one. And as usual, I'll ramble on as we go along. Hopefully, it won't bore you too much. This one, I got this back in about 40 days, 30, 40, 40 days. It is Miss Melberg Rowdy. I think her first name is Jennifer. If I'm right. Let's see. No. She is a Disney Imagineer. She is Joe Rohde's wife. I sent her and I sent Joe Rohde about a month before her, the same address, and that got Joe Rohde back. He might be traveling and whatever. There she is. She signed in the back. And picture of Disney statue with her signature on the back. So she did answer some questions. They are as follows. What was your favorite attraction to work on? Star Wars and TDL. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure. I have to stop and think about that. So if you come up with it, let me know. What was your favorite character? It's a tie. Goofy or Belle? Please share special memories of your career. Use back if needed. Meeting Jane Goodall at the opening of Disney Kingdom. Well, that's pretty cool. Meet Jane Goodall. Those you might not be familiar with her, Jane Goodall did a study of apes. Return, Brian Ledbetter. I'm not quite sure. Let me open this up here real quick. See what he was. Jane Goodall did a famous study of apes. Oh, he's Olympian. Olympic, was it yachtsman? Anyway, sailboat or something. And she lived with the apes for a while. So it gives her a unique history. Alright. Oops, I got two here. By the way, Redbirds, you might see, that was one of my daughter's schools. Here's Olympian, came back. Scott Fortune, volleyball. He signed it on top there. You might see. There he goes. Good shot of it. This one came from San Diego. Another Olympian, another volleyball player. Who is Doug Partey. Signed silver on the black. It's pretty cool. Envelope's a little thick. It felt there was something else in there. Got a lot of envelopes going here. This was a return. And it says, not a current client, sorry. Have a happy new year. Shore Fire. So I don't know if that's the guy's name or whatever, but this was Morrissey. Sent it off to an agent. Came back. So that one's returned sender. Thad Bosley, this is the Cubs I sent out recent. About Christmas time, a little before Christmas. There's another one. Thad Bosley. There's another one. And the last one. Like I said, I went through my old cards and sent them all out. Not all of them, obviously, because I have lots of cards. It's ongoing. I recently sent out Mariners because I took all the old cards I found and put them all together and separate them into teams and sent out teams. This was Larry Boa. This is Chicago Cubs. I sent out the Cubs first just because they were top of the pile. And then randomly drew the Mariners next. I'm not sure who I'll draw today because Mariners are at the point of Mariners. Can't talk today. They either have all returned senders or they're current players, which I can't send right now because season's not going on. In fact, they're locked out. Jack Hacker, some people got him back. He's $5 per autograph. So, apologize, Jack Hacker. I probably will not send again because, frankly, I'm not a Cubs fan. If that had been a White Sox player, I would reconsider it. Alright. Another Cub. George Mitterwald. Let's see, you sign dark spot. Got 2 of these. And last one. That's George Mitterwald. Next, what we got? We got some letter. Let's see here. Oh, this is Carmen Fanzone. Now, these have been sending in, here you can see it, little envelopes. So that the cards come back easier. They're easier to send because the little envelopes fit great in the big envelopes. There's a big envelope inside it, and the little envelope fits right in there, and then I put the cards straight up next to it, so it fits great. And I tend for the mail back. I take my questions off the letters. The letter's just the letter, but some of them send it back, which they write things like this one. Brian, thank you for writing. Sorry to hear of you having to deal with a stroke. Stay well, Carmen Fanzone. And he signed all 3 cards. Oh, they're all 3 the same. I went ahead and sent them. Oh, no. 2 are the same. I went ahead and sent them anyway. Since it's so few. If I have a lot, because like some of these players, those you collect cards, same with racing, the racing cards. If it's a popular player, excuse me, if it's a popular player, they get a ton of cards in there. So you might have a real lot of them, but others don't get as many. So it's hard to say. So those players that don't have many of, I send all the cards. The ones like Dale Earnhardt Jr. or something, I know he does send through the mail. Well, he does, but way behind. I separate like the best 5 or something. Here is Ron Gant, first of my studio collection. I have a bunch of these cards. I think I have a full set somewhere. I want to send them and get them all signed. And then the other one I want to complete the set is Pro Set or Pro Line Football, because they have the studio shots like that too. Those of you know that card. But I know I'll never complete them, but I want to get a lot of them. All right, here's another one. Did a questionnaire. Oh yeah, this one is very cool. She signed. There's a questionnaire. I'll read that in a minute. Amy Carter. See there, she signed right there. And then there she is with Henry Winkler, which I think I'm going to send off to Henry Winkler, since we all know he's a very good signer. So I might send it off to get dual signed. So, let's see. Sorry. I'm reading the note I just wrote here. I teach. I teach at. Oh, I think she started putting what school, but then she crossed it out. Teach at 3 to 5 year olds, so I don't have a business card because that's in my letter. To some areas, I asked for a signed business card also, and I asked for two because Mr. Westar Media collects them, and I'm gonna eventually get some for you. But trying. What was your favorite memory of the White House? Living in the White House? Really, just being able to. This. Oh, really, just something. Hold this. I think you mean all of it. It felt like the children's books about Eloise who lived at the Plaza Hotel. Lots of amazing people worked here, and is always something in loving memory or something. Oh, and something is always happening. I think it says. Greatest politician besides your dad, maybe Shirley Chisholm. Chisholm. I'm not sure how to say her name. And please share with us any special memories you have. I think I am going to keep this private. The best memories seem like the small ones, the small things with the people I love, especially my kids. And then she wrote thanks alongside Amy Carter. She signed it. I thought that was a pretty cool answer, actually, about the memories. You can see why I had a problem reading it. She writes very small. That's actually the first out of all the years I've sent questions. That is the first time I've had any celebrity saying, you know what, I'm going to keep that personal. So that's pretty cool. All right, here the address for you. I haven't done it in a while, so those of you who watch me here and there, I said once, all my addresses I get from Star Tiger, which is a subscription. It costs me about $50 a year, which I gladly pay. You see all the returns I get. But because it's a paid subscription, I don't share the addresses that are on there. There's a few other people you'll see that make videos that do the same thing. But then there's also people that share away, which I don't agree with. There's also people that constantly are on Facebook. Hey, can you give me an address for this? Can you find an address for this? Some are rare people. I showed you Frank Cohn. He signed this card, except on the back, and then this card on the back. But some of the names you can see are popular names, like Larry Bird or Michael Jordan or something. So you can tell they're just being cheap. But anyway, Brian, I tried to sign the pictures. This is a letter reading of his. Brian, I tried to sign pictures, but pictures would not take my signature in the front. It is also a bit misleading. I did not participate in the invasion of 6/6/1944, which pictures portray. The reason, in my defense, the reason I sent these two were, unfortunately, these are about the only World War II ones I've left. I thought I had exhausted the number of World War II vets out there, but I obviously haven't. So I'm putting in a picture order probably this weekend, and I'm going to order some more generic pictures so that I can get some, because I want generic ones that I can send out in a hurry, because as we know, many of our World War II vets are very up there in age, and unfortunately they're passing away. I was an infantry replacement on that date, and slowly on my way to Europe. I landed in England in September 1944 and went then to France and Belgium. In Belgium, it was discovered I speak German, so I was sent back to Les Vincent near Paris. I pre-pressed myself on that one. Near Paris for a quick course in intelligence. I returned to Belgium as an intelligence agent just before the Battle of the Bulge. In that battle, we had the mission to intercept Germans in American uniforms, 4 in a jeep, who had infiltrated behind our lines. We found one group that had been intercepted and killed by the infantry and did not. Therefore, as war led us to enter Germany, our mission was to follow the infantry as they captured the big cities, where we had building and personality targets. That was anything that could useful to us. I think it'd be useful to us. As an occupying force, and to arrest anyone who was slated to be tried for war crimes. After the war, during the occupation, I served as sergeant of the guard of imprisoned war criminals and shipped back documents to the states in support of their prosecution. I returned home in May of 1946. Frank Cohen. So that's pretty cool. That's, whoa, sunburst. The sun is shining in. I don't know if it's bothering the video, but my screen, huge sunburst. So excuse me for a minute. I don't normally do the videos at this time, so I'm dealing with stuff. I'm actually off work today because, bad reason, we have a big plumbing leak. The upstairs showers crumbled in the water downstairs, which, here's my fan pack, Milwaukee Emeralds. You have to excuse, I interrupt things because I don't want to drag this video on, like sitting and telling you the stories. But anyway, a lot of water came downstairs. Well, we didn't know it came downstairs. The drains upstairs clogged up. Got 3 schedules from them. There are pocket schedules from the Milwaukee Emeralds, which is a minor league hockey team. So the water, backed up. We called our usual plumber. He was coming yesterday. Went to Crystal Allen, went to the wrong address. So don't know. Look into that one. But anyway, he did come yesterday. He looked at, in between us calling him and then his appointment, we noticed water started to bubble on the downstairs kitchen on the ceiling, and then also in the family room. So we didn't use any water until he came. But he thinks he found the problem yesterday, but he wasn't able to fix it, so he's coming back today. My wife stayed home yesterday, but today I get to do it. Joe Coleman, because she couldn't take off work today, so my work said no problem. So I am home actually waiting for the plumber with 3 big holes in our ceiling, because we had to tear up drywall to see where the pipe, make sure the pipes weren't leaking or burst. So he's got to bring back a bigger machine today, and when he does, he thinks it's going to fix the problem, but I think that's the only problem. We're going to find out though when it gets to here. Happy wishes, Noah Ghaffari. He's Olympian. And hold on a minute. Here he is. Matt Ghaffari, not Noah. Matt. He's a wrestling. And he sent me a little card there. I guess this is supposed to be the business card. He sent one. Sorry. I'll get you one eventually. Let me know down in the comments. Well, if you guys collect anything in particular. So I will go and pay attention when I get that back. Excuse me for a minute here. Go to text. So if I get something back that people like, I'll share autographs with you. Dave LaRoche. A lot of Cubs went out. A lot of Cubs going back. So, yeah, so let me know what you collect. If there's anything in particular you collect, like you collect a certain team, a certain area. Because I've told you in these past videos, I've done animation, I've done Disney Imagineers, you see is out. Right now I'm doing music, because I have an old Pro set, Pro Music, I think it's called, set. So I've been sending out a bunch of those. And sent some of my first internationals thanks to music. I sent one to the Netherlands, sent one to France, Olympian I sent to Monaco. So, sent one to Cuba. Fidel Castro's brother, Brian Dayett here. Not Fidel Castro's brother, Brian Dayett. Oh, I have another fan back coming, by the way, from the Rush in Winnipeg. I believe they're a lacrosse team I sent it to. But he sent me an email back, said it's on the way, and here's a return to sender. My informed delivery picked it up when it was picked up, and I think I saw it. Well, no, it's right. It said unavailable, but I think it was. There's Ken Ferguson. He's a diver. That was return to sender. So try him again. From Canada. So gotta wait and see. From Canada, it usually takes a while to get here because it goes through Canada. Sorry, I was saying if there's anything else in the envelope. Okay, this is who we got here. Oh, Alberini, Sherry Alberini, and she is, speaking of my animation, she is I'll do the animated first. She's voices. She worked on I Dream of Jeannie, the series, the cartoon series. She worked on Flintstones and Friends, but I did Flintstones and Friends picture, so I did Flintstone Funnies. And she was the voice of Alexandria in Josie and the Pussycats. Or you see, she put her character name also. I'll tell you an interesting story about these in a minute. Favorite cartoon to work on: Josie and the Pussycats. Favorite character: Alexandria. Well, that works out well. Special memories: we had a wonderful time. Lots of laughs and good times working together. And then she signed it, Sherry Alberini. Story I was going to tell about the animation ones. Now you saw those. I have the Flintstone Funnies and I Dream Genie stuff, and there's whole bunch of stuff. But unfortunately, return sender, Richard Anderson. He is an astronaut, I believe. Let me open it up and see. So, when I decided to do animation on a Lion King, he's an animator for Lion King. That's Richard Trace. Oops. Tell like you didn't see my address. So I decided to get a bunch of pictures made. So I got a list of Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Start at the oldest, what I thought would be, because I've gotten some Flintstones, they're still alive, and some others. I know the main characters, they've all passed away. So then it got late. I did this late at night, of course. It got late. I got tired of looking up things. So I just started, because what I would do is I'd take a title, like, say, Flintstones. Then I would go to IMDb and look at the Flintstones list of who did the voices. And then I would go back and check Star Tiger to see who was still alive, who's passed away. So I started doing this, and then I would look for pictures of the person. Well, someone realized, like, it had such minor parts that there's really no pictures of their part. You would find them on the fan sites, like the fandom, or Wiki something, Wiki Flintstones, or Fandom Flintstones or something. But those pictures are small. They're, I don't know what the proper term is, but they're 100 by 200 or something. Well, to have a quality picture, you really need 700 by 700 or higher. To have, and if you're going to blow it up, you need even better. Like, you need some that are like 3,000 by 3,000 for some of my space pictures you'll see. But so anyway, I get tired. Every show was taking like half an hour or more. And this just to get pictures. I'm like, oh man. So what I did at that point was I gave up, and I just started getting the title screen. I looked for the title screen in every show that I got pictures of. And I said, okay, I'm just going to get title screen. So I just looked for the best picture of the title screen and got so many 5x7s. Well, when I started sending them out, what I realized was some of the shows I got, there's no one left living. I apologize, but it's true. They all passed away. So, like, Adam Ant was one of them. I don't think I found anybody from Adam Ant. Laurel and Hardy show. Of course, that was a real one. So then I got lucky with her. So what I'm doing now is as I find some, I search for them. And, like, say I was looking for her, I found her Josie and the Pussycats, because I'm up to the J's in the pictures. And I said, okay, I got her. Then I go IMDb, look up her, and see what else she was in. And there she was in the voice in the Genie thing. I'm like, awesome. Because I think Genie, I looked up and I didn't really have anybody. So that's why I've been doing with those. But it's funny because I've actually had to throw away some pictures because one show I must have checked 15 names because it was a small cast, like 5 or 6 people, cast members for voices. But then I went to animators and I checked animators and music and everything, and nobody. So I'm unfortunately wasting some photos, but they are what they are. Got another return. Tom Glavine, you don't see a return. Now this is my envelope. Don't see a return yellow sticker of doom, as I call it, on there. And that's because this came in a big envelope, which someone else had put together. They put my envelope in the bigger envelope, sent it back to me, and they enclosed this note. It says, "Hi Brian, unfortunately Tom Glavine can't be reached at this address. It's a vacant office building we own and are currently renovating. I wish I had an alternate address I could give you, but I don't know where to find him. Sad face. Happy New Year, Natalie, Newport Real Estate." So I thought that was pretty nice of her. Natalie, Newport Real Estate, I know you're never going to see this, but I'm still going to say thank you very much. I appreciate you not opening the envelope and using the SASE. But on the flip side, people that do open my envelopes and use SASE like that, I would prefer them do that than just throw it away. I know autograph collectors, some collectors have a opinion of that. They would rather not get it back with a note saying, you give the wrong person or whatever, because they feel like, oh, well, you just wasted my stamp. We'll just throw it away. Well, my opinion of that is the stamp's wasted anyway. It disappeared. It's in the neither. And you didn't get your photo back and your stamp back, but you don't know what happened to the person here. As far as you know, the person got it, threw it away. So I do appreciate those because A, I liked getting it back and solving the mystery. And B, I like getting it back because then I can mark no luck in the address and stop someone else from trying that address. I could save someone else a stamp. That's what I'm trying to say. Because now, as you can tell by these videos, I become a power sender, I guess, basically. I mean, if I stick with the 10 a day, that's 70 a week I'm going to send out. See, times 4, 280 a month. Now, that's a lot. I know a lot of people out there to collect. This is a small hobby to them, but they don't have the money to buy, a roll of stamps every week. I buy 6 rolls at a time usually, because I don't know. I never know when I'm going to run out, so I always keep an extra roll just in case. For Christmas, the Christmas last 2 or 3 years, I've always asked for the same things: Amazon gift card or U.S. postage. That's always the gift. I asked for my dad and stepmother this year got me an Amazon gift card, and they got me 3 books of 20 stamps. Those stamps were gone before New Year's because I like to use them and get rid of the book ones. Amazon, I order all my envelopes off there. For those of you that question about where to get supplies, Amazon's good. I've heard some people talk about Dollar Tree. I've never looked at Dollar Tree or a dollar store. I know they have the small boxes. They have usually 50, 55 envelopes in them. I assume they're $1, but they may not be. I'll have to check it out. I see if they're peel and stick or not. I never send out gum envelopes anymore. If I send out gum envelope, I'll use them if I have some, just for extra green card envelopes. I use those, but the gum envelopes, I don't subject a celebrity to that. Anyway, I'll make a different video with how to do TTM, because I know a lot of people are new to this, and there might be some tips that you don't know. But anyway, I've rambled on. It's long enough as usual. This took a lot less time than I thought. 33 minutes so far and counting. So I'm debating if my returns keep up like this. I may go to 2 videos a week. I don't know. I'll see if I can keep the videos around 30 minutes and do videos each week. Because Friday's working out good for me. So I checked my informed delivery today. I've got 10 coming today. So it's funny. After I did that video on Monday, I had a short week this week. On Monday I'm sick, and then today, waiting for plumber. Anyway, I did the video Monday for everybody and caught up. Then I got 10 in on Monday. So I had a big stack for Monday. Then Tuesday, I had 2 or 3, 4. I thought, man, this piles up. I'm going to have to do 2 videos a week. But they've been pretty good. The same thing with today, like I said. 10 today. So Anyway, sorry, rambling on. I hope you all enjoy this. Hope you stuck with me to the end. I apologize for the length of it, but I'll try to keep it 30 minutes or less and keep it straight to the subject, so I'm no longer these ramble on videos. But you all have a good day, have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. Oh, and I did get all those patch videos made. I may have mentioned it, but I sat to Monday and made a bunch of patch videos, so I'll try to remember to put them on Wednesdays because I think there's 6 or 7 of them. So I'll get them put out for you. Thanks. Bye.